Fallout 76 is getting a new event today, the same day Halo Infinite launches. Bad f***ing timing. Anyways, I decided to put together a quick overview on the Cultist High Priest enemy and a guide on where to find them. Unfortunately, if you came to this video looking for a detailed overview of the Mothman Equinox event that also launches with the Cultist High Priest event, I will not be talking about that in this video. It has a lot of details to cover and I don't have a lot of time to make this video. There is a link in the description to the event wiki if you want to check it out. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, and hit the sub bell for future video notifications. The Night of the Mothman event not only adds a new seasonal event, but it also adds a new treasure hunter-like event that randomly spawns cultist high priests. They have their own Mothman cultist themed rewards to grind for. Knowing my expertise at putting RNG data together, I decided to scout for these high priests so that you don't have to wander Appalachia forever. More on that later. There are a few things that you need to know about the high priests. Although they may seem like the treasure hunters, spooky Scorched, and holiday Scorched, the high priests are a bit different. The biggest difference is that they have the ability to take control of other enemies around them, just like the Flatwoods monster. This will make fighting them a bit more difficult, as I don't think there is a limit to what enemies they can take control of. I imagine they can control large creatures like Deathclaws and Fog Crawlers just as easily as they can control ghouls and Scorched. They can also wander the map as well and enter event areas. If you see enemies that have a red aura with moss floating around them, keep an eye out for the High Priest. Just like the other RNG events, the High Priest spawns as legendary enemies and have a small chance at spawning a rare cultist themed item. Real quick, since most of this video was recorded before the event went live, I actually did get a chance to find some of them, and it turns out they do have a sound effect, and it sounds like this. And the enemies that they take control actually make a sound effect as well, and it sounds like this. With my flamethrower in like 3 or 4 seconds. Also, these high priests are pretty tanky compared to most enemies. I was able to destroy a sentry bot, and the cultists didn't really care much that it was being shot by a flamethrower, so whatever. Just be careful because they are a lot harder to kill. And now for the juicy part of this video. Where do the high priests spawn? Well, to be honest, I don't know. These RNG events seem to be a bit different each time, but as far as I know, they can spawn literally anywhere in the Appalachia overworld. The best advice I can give you is to search some of the locations where there are a lot of enemy spawns. The treasure hunter event guide I made linked in the description shows that Morgantown, Charleston, and Camden Park spawn the most treasure hunters. The spooky Scorched event guide I made linked in the description shows that Poseidon Energy Plant, Camden Park, and Harper's Ferry spawn the most spooky Scorched. The problem with the spooky Scorched event is that they only replace Scorched that were already in the world. From the sounds of it, high priests will spawn completely randomly like the treasure hunters. This means that places with a large number of enemy spawns are worth searching. I will put the best locations for these two events in a pinned comment in the comment section of this video. In that same pinned comment, I will also be making a separate list for the best high priest farming locations. As I play, I will add locations to the list. Normally, I would make a whole ass spreadsheet for this, but this method of releasing the video and updating the information over time worked really well for the Spooky Scorched event. I'm also encouraging you to share locations that spawned at least 2 high priests in the area. As long as they were alive with you in the area, it is a noteworthy location. Commenting these locations in the pinned comment will help make this process a lot easier for me so I can update the main list. If you made it this far, thank you so freaking much. These videos are a great way for me to keep building my community here on this channel, and as always, I hope my content was in some way helpful to you. If you are interested in Halo Infinite, I will be streaming the campaign at 5 PM Central Standard Time pretty much every day here on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, and hit the sub bell for future video notifications.